Welcome back. Our weather is changing. Summer is going away. Even though it's fall by the calendar, here at my house it's really cold, it's rainy, it's windy. Um, Yesterday when I got home, the wind was blowing 40 plus miles an hour. The rain was almost horizontal. I knew I wasn't going to get out to the range. So it's a workbench day, and this episode will be swaging and sizing cast bullets. Kind of boring, but we're going to do what we can do. Thanks a lot. I'm very fortunate to have good friends within the Reloaders Network. One of the things a friend of mine knew that I had a need for, and he had an extra, was the RCBS primer pocket swaging tool. This comes with large and small primer swaging fittings. And one of the things, I've been working on this old military brass. Military brass has crimps on their primer pockets. So I needed a swaging tool to break the crimps on these. So I've got a couple here. I was just going to show a quick demonstration of how these work. These are the first ones I've ever done. You put your case up in here. You have your swaging tool here that goes up into your primer pocket. This is so your case will come out when you go down. It will release. It's got a swager rod up inside here, and you adjust it to come down to where you can press your case in. Put that over the primer pocket, push up. Now, I'm very lucky with this Lyman 8 turret press because it has a lot of leverage, so it's a lot easier to do that on this. And you can see that stuck on there, so you just give it a little ram up here. Now it's broke the crimp on the primer pockets. And these are some Lake City that I'm making up for a friend of mine. Lives up in Idaho, and he wanted the Lake City, and I figured, okay, I don't have very many of those, so I'm going to give those to him. And my friend James Pollard, he knew that I needed to break these crimps on these military 30-06 cases that my friend Charlie Brass Stuffer, Charles Irby, gave me. So James sent me this. He's not using it, and I'm very grateful to that. He also sent me some bullets. He knows I'm doing 30-30s, and I also have all these 30-06s, so I'll show you these really quick. These are 150 grain flat nose 30 caliber 309s, and he's powder coated them. I believe this is Harbor Freight red, so they're got a nice blunt tip on them. These will take gas check. I've got to put gas checks on these. Fortunately, I have some 30 caliber gas checks. And then he gave me some 170 grain. These come up from a Lee die. These are 170s, again with the flat point. They pretty much have the same knee plat on them, same profile on the tips. However, they are longer with the 170s than they are with the 150s. They'll come out pretty close to the overall same length on once you get them up in the crimp groove, but they're longer on the bottom with the 170s. And again, he did a great job powder coating these. Good job, James, and I appreciate these. I don't know what mold I'm going to buy, so he's given them to me so I can test them out with my 30-30, and I can find out which mold my rifle likes the best, and we'll try that out. Now these are 150 grain 309 Lee round nose. I'm not sure exactly. I have the same mold, but my powder coating is not nearly as good as what James does. Again, this is Harbor Freight red. I'm pretty sure of that. It's a brighter red than what these ones for the 3030 have. So I'm gonna have to ask James if that's both. This is more of an orange on the 3030 bullets. Again, these will take a gas check. Unfortunately, I have gas checks, and I've been gas checking all of my cast bullets. And then my friend Charlie Brass Stuffer, Charles Irby, he sent me some 170 grain, what he calls the ranch dog, and I'll have to check, and I'll put the type of mold this is in my description, but it's actually two different molds. He has one here. These are both 170 grains, and look at how beautiful those are. These take a gas check right here, and then he sent some others that don't take a gas check, and I don't know if you can see those or not, but they're solid on the base, so I'll run those a little bit softer than what I will the ones with the gas check. But aren't those pretty? He does some great work on his casts, and he sent me this big bag, and I'm going to gas check them and powder coat them. The ones that require the gas check, I'll gas check them, and I'll test those out. However, if this is if these turn out to be the best, and these are a flatter profile on the tip than what the ones Lee has, and they're just about the same length as what the Lee bullet is, but boy, those are sure pretty. So I'm gonna get those gas checked and get them powder coated, and we're gonna give a try on that too. But I'll put a link, or I'll put the type of mold that is in the bottom of the screen here. I can't remember exactly. It's not a Lee, it's not an RCBS, but it sure does put out some pretty bullets. So we'll find out if these shoot as well, if not better or worse, or however in the Lee. But everybody wants me to find out what my rifle likes the best, and that's got to be a good 5 pounds of bullets there. That's going to keep me shooting for a long time. So I'm really hoping that my rifle likes both of these bullets, because I've got a lot of shooting for 30-30 to do. Let's put some gas checks on these 170 grain Lee flat that James Pollard sent me. I'm using the Hornady 30 caliber gas checks for cast bullets, and I'm using my Lee sizing die for 308, and we'll run these through and we'll see what they come out looking like. They're fitting in a little snug, and I'm pretty sure that these were 309.5, so I'm probably better off if I had a 309.5 sizing die, but all I've got is a 308. So we'll try that. I'll see what these come out to look like afterwards. Whoop. Okay, so I'm dropping bullets all over the ground. Let's see. Okay, so the bands are, well, the powder coating stayed on pretty good, but the bands are a little shiny here. We'll keep going on these. These darker bullets, these are the 150 flat points. I believe these were double powder coated, or powder coated 2 layers. The gas checks were extremely hard to get on here. These lighter ones, the gas checks will start, but I'm still having to fight to get those to go on all the way. One thing about powder coating gas check bullets is it's better to gas check them before powder coating. You're getting about 1,000th of an inch thickness gain when you powder coat. So that little bit of extra on this gas check ring band, or whatever you want to call it, makes it where the gas check just really doesn't want to go on. And some of these that I suspect have been double powder coated, I've decided not to gas check them or shoot them without the gas check. Some of these I'll gas check them, and if these all come out to 308 down from 309, if these prove to not have any stability or accuracy, then I can put another coat of powder coat on these. Generally, I try to size these and install the gas check, then powder coat, because that gives that extra 1,000th. Where I've only got a 308 sizer and not a 309. When I got this, they didn't even, I don't think they even had the 309s at the time. It's been quite a while since I've had this sizing die, the sizing kit actually. And yeah, I will probably eventually get a 309, but for right now, I think I'm just going to have to keep fighting with these gas checks to get them on, get them straight, because I'm just having a heck of a time. So there might even be some of these that I don't even gas check. Some of these single, what I believe to be single coating. I'll have to get with James Pollard and ask him what exactly he did. But yeah, I'll get to those 170 grain ranch dogs that Charlie sent me next. Those I'll gas check, and then I'll powder coat them. And that's the way they should be done. And then I should have enough thickness, enough diameter to get good grip on the riflings when I shoot them. So like an idiot, I was putting away my 308 sizing die, and lo and behold, I do have a 311 sizing die. I'd forgotten all about my 7.62 by 39 that I cast bullets for, and those are all sized at 311, which probably should be 312. And if you look, these ranch dogs, they go right up in there. Ay, ay, ay. So sometimes I'm an idiot. So I'm going to cast these ranch dogs at 311, and even that, they're still rather tight. Then I'll powder coat them and size them one more time. We'll see if these will even go down the barrel of my 30-30, but okay, sometimes I'm an idiot. I don't know what I've got, and believe me, I've got a lot of equipment, and some of this equipment I haven't used in years, like this die. It's still got a little bit of A-locks inside of it, which is getting it right out of there. But I need to get these clean, because if I'm going to powder coat this, I can't have any oils and grease on there. So next time you see this, yeah, they look a lot easier. As you can see, they're a lot easier to press through the sizing die. And these are the non-gas check ones. They'll run at slower speed than what the gas check ones will, but yeah, we'll see how these work. Sorry about being an idiot, but it happens to all of us, I think. Just some people won't admit it. Other people admit it more than they should. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you another time.